guys, so I guess I'm gonna start this vlog thing. I always feel that filming on camera is always just so weird and awkward because I realize halfway through that I'm talking to myself, but hopefully there's enough of you watching that it's impactful and that it gets better over time. I don't know how many times I'll be posting, maybe once a week, maybe sometimes throughout the week, maybe every 2 weeks something. I'm not consistent, which is bad, but today I went and got my body pod results. Body pod and my metabolic heart rate results, and actually I need to go grab that. But first, I'm a little bit upset because I did it a whole year ago, and I'm a kind of person that constantly watches what I eat and I work out like a crazy person. Sometimes I get a little off track, but not so much so that it's like, oh wow, I can see why you gain weight. It's not that bad, you know what I mean? It's pretty, like if you always watch the way I eat, you'd be like, wow, you eat really healthy, and I'd be like, I know, but I've been getting even more healthy on track. I'm trying to do bodybuilding, not trying, I'm going to, and hopefully you guys will watch me on this journey and it will go as planned, and I don't look back at this video and just be upset with myself. But anyways, this morning I went and got my metabolic heart rate done. And I had done it a year ago, as I said before, and I'm just a little bit upset with it because I was a little bit thinner last year, and even though I continue to watch what I eat and I continue to work out, I still gained weight. But I gained weight with muscle, but I also gained a little bit of fat as well, so it's annoying. With the amount that I work out and eat healthy. So I currently, at resting metabolic rate, I burn 1,551 calories. And you might thinking like, oh, that's not bad, but if you think about it, like that's all I can eat. Have you ever tried just doing that every single day, even if when you're not calculating what you're eating? That's kind of hard to do, especially if you're not working out that day. And he told me that the most I can eat is 1,796 calories, even if I'm working out. And some days, now that I've been doing a lot of working out where I do 2 to 3 times a day of working out, sometimes I burn up to 1,200 calories in a day. So if I was eating 1,800 calories and I burn 1,200 calories, then I'm only getting a third of my calories into my body, which maybe that's the way it's supposed to be. If that's wrong, let me know, put it in the comments. But yes, and then my body mass index is 27.5, which is overweight. Which again is another frustrating thing because I'm a person that is always watching what I'm eating, and I try to be as healthy as I can be. And when I say healthy, I mean I'm watching not just my calories, but I'm watching the macros as well, as from the fat, carbs, and proteins, and now I'm looking more into the proteins, or the fiber and sugars. And I always work out, so for someone that's very active, it's like, okay, I'm overweight, and then I look at someone that doesn't care what they eat, and they don't work out, and they look fine, their body is like, on paper, looks great, and I'm like, okay, I wish I could start from there, but I'm not. I'm starting from where I am right now, and I just have to accept that, and I'm going to do what they told me to do, and hopefully I will get some real results. The other day I did my body pod, and for the past 3 months I've been doing this bodybuilding kind of diet thing, and I actually lost 3 inches around my waist. However, I'm still bigger than what I was last year, so it's kind of annoying. And I have 32.1% body fat, and that's a lot, especially because I don't feel like I look like that. I'm not good at this. Let me put up this camera somehow. That'll sit up straight. I don't feel like I look like that. You know, like I don't feel like I look like 32%. Maybe you think I do, maybe you don't. I don't know. I try to stay pretty active. Try to stay pretty active and feel that I've lost some, but sometimes I expand outward a little bit, you know. My bad, I pushed the wrong button. But sometimes I fluctuate a little bit, which is pretty normal, especially being a female and having that once a month kind of thing. But yeah, I'm really hoping to just get down. My goal right now, my realistic goal, even if I can't do bodybuilding, would be to get down to between 22 and 24% body fat. And that might seem like a lot from 32%, but that's a 10% decrease, and if I was in 22, then I would be in a very healthy range. And then from bodybuilding to get to from from 10 to 15, even though 10 is a dangerous level. However, for the competition, when you're at 10%, that's what you have to be at for the muscles to just be standing out. And of course, some of you bodybuilders watching this, you already know that, but some people aren't bodybuilders, so they don't know that. But currently, I'm going to make my breakfast because I'm starving, because you have to fast yourself before you do the metabolic test and also the body pod. So I'm really hungry, I'm dying of thirst. So this morning I think I'm going to make, actually I don't know what I want to make. I know I have egg whites because that's what I normally eat. I always eat egg whites. And there's going to be another protein source, of course, which I think I'm going to do some turkey. I don't know if I'm going to continue doing it like such vlog style, like those YouTubers that you watch out there, because I look a mess right now. And of course I need some greens in there, so actually I think that I have, yes, I have zucchini that I'm going to add to the eggs, and then I think I'm going to have some Ezekiel bread with almond butter on it. And I actually have right now, something that I really, really like. It's this Snickerdoodle almond protein butter spread that I love. I know that's a lot of protein, but that's one of the things that I failed at last year, and that's one of the reasons why I stopped going to the body pod place, because I felt like I wasn't getting real results because I followed the calorie thing, but I wasn't eating enough protein because I hadn't really figured it out. My problem is that most of my life I had been a person that didn't research too much into the science of it, even though I love science and I love anatomy. I kind of just went along with fad diets, and fad diet myths kind of stayed with me, and I feel that a lot of Americans keep going with fad diets because we hear it all the time, we see it all the time, and a lot of people don't know the difference between the truth and the falsehoods of it. I'm still discovering myself and having to tell myself and reassure myself that's not real, that's not how it works. Of course, things like low fat, low carb, that's gonna work for a small amount of time because your body's having to work extra. But of course there can be science in that. I'm sure someone in the comments will be like, look, I'll tell you the science of low carb, low fat, probably me. But yeah, that'll only work for a short amount of time, like for something that's gonna have a long lasting impression on me, and also something that I can continue doing, especially because bodybuilding is a sport. It's not just a one-time event, so hopefully it's something that I can continue doing and looking like. That's been a dream of mine for a long time, to just look just so good and feel good. I mean, it's weird because my body fat is pretty high and I feel pretty good, but sometimes I'm just like no energy whatsoever, and I want my energy even higher, and I would like to be even more productive with my time and energy for everything. So I'm gonna make breakfast now. I don't really have anything much more to say because I just don't. I'll keep posting throughout, I guess I'll just keep filming throughout the week, and then I'll just put this whole video together and hopefully you enjoy it. Okay, bye. Hey guys, so I just got back from the grocery store and I'm just going to show you what I purchased. Most of it is for me, and I know that there's going to be some things in here where I'm like, oh, it's for my house. It's for my husband, and I'm just saying like to get away with it. But it really is. It really is for him. And these are obviously not for me. They're for my dogs. So me and my husband, we like to dabble in, basically it's like, you don't drink soda, so we just like bubble water with flavoring to it, and there's nothing to it. There's probably people say that this is unhealthy for you, but we like the taste of it, and it gets your water in, and it's bubbly, like the bubbles. So I got 4 of those. Soap for the kitchen sink, because you need to be clean. Get that wash on, get it on. Many of you might be thinking this is such a boring part of the video. Some of you might like it a lot. I've watched a couple of YouTubers and bodybuilders where they do like an unbagging of their kitchen stuff. Ooh, hey. They do an unbagging of their kitchen stuff or their groceries, and I tended to like it because you kind of saw the raw deal of it. And of course I had to go to Walmart because that's the only place around here. I hate it. They don't know how to bag it all. I'm pretty sure my chicken at the bottom of one of these bags is smushed. So that's good. Anyways, and they had no produce. Like, they had no veggies at all. I went through the green beans, like the fresh green beans. None of them were good. I was like, that's great. The broccoli was all right. The bell peppers were way overpriced. They had no squash. They had no asparagus. All they had was organic lettuce. So I was like, ugh, I guess I have to go on a higher price here. But yeah, it's a water bottle. So it ended up being around $80. I got a fresh thing of lettuce, like as I said, and this is just to add to basically the end of any meal, or if you need an extra filler, and to just go ahead and eat that. I also got one of these, and these are good because they're only like $2-3, and they're good for when you're in a pinch and you can basically get a lot of your fiber in and a lot of your protein. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, a lot of fiber and protein that's in that quick fix. I got some feta cheese, and I looked at the difference between this. These are fat-free, and the other one is just regular. And I looked at the difference between this one and the regular one, and this one actually had 1 more gram of carb than the other one, but there wasn't a significant amount of sugar difference, because usually things that are low-fat foods have higher sugars, but this one actually had lower calories and higher protein, and like 1 gram of sugar difference and 1 carb difference. So not bad. I'm all about them calories too. Actually, all about the macros. I got these because I'm gonna make lettuce wraps as part of the dinners for my meal preps. So these are nice to do. Also, if you don't want to buy a $6 thing of lettuce, it's good to get this because these are like $2 and you can just rip it up yourself and you have tons of lettuce. But they're also good for using them as like little taco shells. Then I got plain Greek yogurt for the mornings if I want to add that to a smoothie, or just eat it with some nuts and some fruit. That's good flavor too. Stir fry, I had to get this because, as I said before, they had no produce. Terrible. I keep looking at myself, and I probably need to look at the camera because, I don't know. I'm probably not going to watch it later anyways because it's super awkward watching myself. Hopefully you enjoy it. I don't know. Unsweetened. Well, I guess it would technically be flavored. So vanilla unsweetened almond milk, only 30 calories. It has 1 gram of protein, not very much, but I prefer this over regular milk, and it doesn't mess with my system. Not saying I only have half that lactase enzyme. That was it. And then egg whites. We usually go to Sam's Club and get like a big thing of egg whites, but I didn't want to go all the way to Sam's Club just for egg whites, so I just got a big thing of it. Okay, now for the bag of smushed stuff. So I got some avocado to add to if I want to change up my breakfast, or just have a snack with be super basic and have a piece of Ezekiel bread with some avocado on it. That's what that's for. And then broccoli for some meal prepping. Oh my gosh. That's for my husband. Then I got strawberries. I have some blueberries in the fridge, and that's something that I can add to my little yogurt medley if I want to add it to a smoothie. I generally just have my protein smoothies just with water because they're that good. This is what I have. I just got this the other day, and it's my favorite of all time. I was looking for a long time for a protein that I would like, and I really like this one. It's Fuel X30. It's premium quality whey isolate, and it only has 105 calories. Calories from fat is 2.23. Total fat is 0. The carbohydrates are 0. The sugars are 0. You're probably saying, what is in it then? There's just a lot of vitamins and amino acids, kind of stuff like that. This is really good for people that are training a lot and are trying to cut down on fat. Whereas my husband has he has protein to put on weight, because we have the opposite problem where I'm trying to lose weight and he's trying to gain weight. So it's kind of hard living with someone that's perfect. I got canned green beans because no produce again. Walmart, take a hint. no sponsor for Walmart either, but that's my only option. I got this for the lettuce wraps. I'm kind of lazy. I'm not that great of a cook, so having something that I can just add to the ground turkey is really helpful for me. The sodium, I bet, is pretty high. 460, so it's not too bad, but the sugars, I feel, is the high part. It's 13 grams. Fun. I wanted to try something different with my grains because usually I just do jasmine rice or brown rice, and that kind of gets boring over time when that's the only thing you're eating. So I got these sprouted grains, which is brown rice, millet, quinoa, and with apples. I don't know how that tastes. Maybe it's apple flavored. I don't know. I'll see how that turns out. I also got a multi-grain medley, which is brown rice, red rice, wild rice, and quinoa. Again, added enough flavors. Some lime to add to, whatever, I don't know. I like this again. They didn't really have any potatoes, so I just went ahead and got this. It's quick and easy to do. It's basically the same thing. It just adds the seasoning for you. Again, as I said, I'm not a good cook, and you're probably like, that's so easy to do. And I'm like, I know, but I'm lazy. Balsamic vinaigrette for my salads, and also to add to, we had bell peppers, and we like to cut them up and then put balsamic vinaigrette in the pan. Oh my god, so good. I can literally eat all the bell peppers in my mouth. Black beans for added protein. We also have cod that we're going to eat for dinner, and adding this to it adds a little bit more protein, especially after you train really hard that day. It's good to get those proteins in. The fiber, you know what I'm saying? We also didn't have these. I don't know what I'm gonna add this to, but like, it's a sin if you don't have these in your house because they're delicious. For a long time I used to call these yellow bell peppers, and I was super wrong. But my husband informed me they're called pepperoncinis. Pepperoncinis, right? If I'm wrong, you'll probably tell me. Because that's what social media is, just telling people they're wrong, but not reflecting on themselves, right? These are to add to salads too. I know that adds a bunch of sugar to it, but it also adds my good fats that I need, and I like it. And at the very bottom, underneath all of that, because that's where the meat should be, is chicken and some turkey for my meals. So that's basically gonna be like, that's all I got. That's a lot. But that's what I got, especially compared to the fact that I still have a lot in my kitchen. I mean, that's a lot right there. But I'm excited to meal prep it. If you have better suggestions for me, I'm willing to hear them, but I'm changing up my diet. I used to be eating just basically really bland things, and sometimes I wouldn't eat it all because I didn't want to eat it. So that's worse than not, or that's worse than like overeating, right? Or basically about the same. So I'm hoping with this, my protein powder, and a couple of things that we still have in the house, that I will be able to get on my way to a better, healthier me. And okay. Also, I'm not working out today because I have a huge exam coming up tomorrow, a life-changing exam, most likely. So I just need to study for that. I also had the body pod this morning, so it kind of ruined everything. Well, not ruined everything, but usually I go work out first thing in the morning, and I didn't get to, and that took up 2.5 hours of my morning time. So by the time I got back, I made breakfast and started getting along with my day of studying. Tomorrow's exam, so that's gonna ruin the morning again. But after that, I'll be just working out like a crazy person. So that's when I'll update on that. I might just post tonight a video of all the food that I'm eating, and then start the weekly videos tomorrow where I start filming me. Maybe, probably not filming me working out. There might be like a snippet of me being like, hey, look at my butt. But I focus on working out rather than filming myself. So that's probably not gonna happen unless someone's with me, but I usually work out alone. That sociable. But okay, hopefully you enjoy this and comment. Sorry, it's super long.